Good morning. We are here in the Fox Valley neighborhood in Crestview, Florida, checking out 208 Fox Den. I love that there's sidewalks here. If you go down this road, all the way down in the middle, there is a playground. So let's start here on the driveway. There's actually very few settlement cracks. I do really like the landscaping here. I think that the bushes are really nice. They could be trimmed a little bit because they do cover quite a bit of the windows. This is what the garage looks like since it's already open. Keep in mind that this home is currently occupied by tenants and they are preparing to move. So we do have boxes and things like that out, which is not out of the ordinary. I did already walk the property. It's very clean, which is always so nice. I love the roses here in the front. You do have a really, it's really small in my opinion. I think these pillars take a lot of the space up. And then I do notice a little bit of warping here and rotting. So it's definitely something that's probably gonna need to be addressed, something that we could ask for when we submit an offer. I do really like the home. I think it's really lovely. It's very clean. I know in some of the other homes we've experienced some odors and things like that, and that is not the case in this house, which I'm really happy about. But you have a really nice oversized foyer. When you enter the home, to the left, you do have an office space. It's currently being used as a bedroom, but it is considered an office because there is no closet in here. Plenty of space. This is a full-size bed, and they still have the dressers in here, nightstands, all that good stuff. Got the French doors here to get in and out, which is nice. To the right, you have your formal dining space. I love the tray ceilings. I love the crown molding in here and the archway to get in. I think that's really beautiful. The tile looks to be in great condition. And then this is your coat closet. The color of the walls are kind of like a very faint bluish gray, but they're really nice. I really like the walls. I think the color is great. Trying to straighten that a little bit for you guys. There we go. Love the really large windows. And then this is your living space here. There is truly only one place to put the TV and it's where it's at currently. The color that you see here is it's exactly like the colors on the wall actually. Not very similar. It is exactly what it looks like. So kind of like that bluish, greenish kind of gray. It's very pretty though. I do love the LVP in here. To the right, we go into the kitchen. Got the nice archway here. Granite countertops in the kitchen. Again, they are in the process of preparing to kind of move out and all that stuff. So we are going to be mindful about the things that we see. That recessed lighting is a little sus. You see it's kind of coming out. So definitely something that we would want to address with the sellers if submitting an offer. Baseboards look great. Cleanliness wise, it's very clean in here. It's a little cluttered, but it's very clean, which we love. We're gonna head up these stairs here to check out this space. It's not actually being used at all, but you've got a flex space up here. This is like a really great office space, game room, anything like that I think would be really nice in here. And then this is actually attic access. So maybe something that you'd wanna lock for guests and kids not to go into. I could just imagine kids playing hide and seek in there. The carpet looks to be in really great condition. It's kind of that shaggy carpet. And then this door leads to the garage, which we did already check out. Just another angle though. Stainless steel appliances do stay with the home. Love that there's a gas cooktop here, which is really nice. And then we're gonna head into the primary bedroom. This primary, the layout is a little funky and you guys will see why in a second. So we've got the primary bedroom here. Tray ceilings with the crown molding, which I really love. And then to the right, you have the primary bathroom, dual vanity sinks. Again, I know it's pretty cluttered, but cleanliness wise, it looks really great. Baseboards look clean, tubs, showers, sinks, everything else is very clean. We just got a lot of moving parts in here. And then you got your toilet dungeon. And then of course the walk-in closet here in the primary bedroom. I love the built-in shelves all the way throughout. I think that's a nice touch to have that available in here. So there's this like extra space here. I think this is a little funky. I don't know, maybe closing this off or something, or utilizing it as like a little office space. But I think it's really quirky. And then it comes into this back area. Now there is a door here with a lock, so that's nice. But I think this little corner of the house is probably like the quirkiest part of the house. It's just, I don't know. That's my only thing that I noticed. Otherwise, the layout I think is really great. You do have French doors here. The other door is pinned back, but that's how you access this room. It's a great little flex space, great little office area. I love that you have a secondary formal dining space here, which is really nice. And then this is the angle of the room. If you come from this way, again, this would be the only place that you could put a TV. I think out of all the homes that we've seen, this one by far is in the best condition and looks the best. HVAC looks great. I don't see any mold or anything like that. There's a little lifting here at this pipe, so maybe we can see if that can be recaulked or sealed. Bedroom number 2. So remember, we've got that flex space in the front. We've got a bedroom in here. They are again in the middle of packing. Standard closet. You have your laundry room in here. I'm not sure if this washer and dryer belongs to the tenant. It's definitely something we can ask. Linen closet right in here. Full bathroom. And then another full bedroom right in here. The tenants will be leaving the property on the 30th, so they won't be here for much longer. And then I do see a door that I missed. Sorry about that, guys. So with the flex room and the 2 bedrooms and the primary, that does bring us to 4. Let's see what's over here. Probably a pantry. Yes, okay. So you have a pantry right here. I really like this floor plan. I think it's got the space that you guys really need. Like I said, the only really quirky thing about it is that space right there is a little quirky. And then behind it is the primary bedroom wall. Let's go check out the backyard. So you do have steps to go down. Right over here, which I'll show you guys here in a second. But the yard is good. It's a flat lot. It's spacious. It's not huge, but it's not tiny. You have gate access to the driveway over there, but this is what the backyard looks like. So you got great space here. You do have steps on this side to get up and down. The fence looks to be in really excellent condition. The home itself is really clean, baseboards, bathrooms, all that. It's very clean. It's just a little cluttered, but I don't necessarily think that's a deal breaker, especially knowing that they're kind of trying to get everything out so they can get ready to move. I love that there are no behind neighbors because you've got all these trees here that give you optimal privacy. This home is fully brick, which we love. And I can just imagine closing in this screening in this back porch. It'd be really lovely. I do like that there's gutters. This right here is for your hurricane shutters.